Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So for today's episode, right before we had Cyclopean Halls, in the Age of Sorcery of Conan Exiles, there was actually a harder, or maybe one of the hardest dungeons in the late game. So I feel like it is easily bypassed now since we have the Cyclopean Halls. But before, this was like the end game dungeon that you or any player would want to accomplish. And that is found in Mechamosis Spire, which is called the Kurak's Lair. So, yeah, essentially that is what I will be covering now. And if you end up enjoying this episode, please do give it a like, comment, all that good stuff, and subscribe if you haven't. Alright, so for this dungeon, I will be, of course, utilizing the potions that we need. So we got the Grey Lotus potion. We will also need blood crystals and 30 of them to enter the dungeon. And aside from that, let me go ahead and get the cooked pork rinds and salted pork just for additional buffs. We will also need a star metal mace for specific weakness of one of those enemies there. And of course, we got healing, sandstorm mask. I'm not sure if this will work towards the end of the dungeon. But let's go ahead and get on with it. Alright, as always, let's bring our Cimmerian Berserker and Leonil. We'll go right Shadowmere. Actually, I've actually put rather, stop following me. What do you call this one? The Savage Cavalry saddle. So that essentially makes the galloping way faster. So let's go ahead and take I forgot what's this horse's name. Oh my gosh. Shadowfax. There you go. Let's go take Shadowfax and I'll meet you guys at Mechamosis Spire. Alright, so we've been here before. This is Mechamosis Spire. And right behind us is Master Carver Wang, where we learned the Golden Constructor knowledge. So right across from him is a teleportary stone where this would take us to the Kurak's lair. So like I said, you just need 30 blood crystals. Like so. So you need 30 for you to open that one. And actually, before I do that, let me give you the healing. Not sure if that will be enough, but hopefully it is. And let me actually give you your buffs now. Just because I'm not sure if I'll have enough time. Since what makes this dungeon hard, there is a 15-minute timer as to when you can finish this. And if you don't finish it in time, everybody in that dungeon will die. So there's that trade-off. So I'll just go ahead and buff myself up as well. Alright then, let's get on with it. Cool. And that's why we also have Leonil to cancel any corruption that we take in. So like I said, you have 15 minutes to disrupt that whatever's happening down there. So let's just go ahead and I think this is the way here. Let's prepare our weapon. So the green one is poison gas, I feel like. Let me just... There you go. Aesthetic vapors. Does that actually counter? It doesn't. Well, now we know the answer to that. Alright, like I said, 15 minutes. Stop lollygagging. Let's go.
How now? How now? I see. Pilgrims realms approach to witness miracles dark and deep. Witness until your eye jelly boils over in joy! Hierophant, show them the screaming ecstasy of revelation!
So that guy will start to go to us, and it will get dark, I feel like. Or it should, yep, it's getting dark now. Spiders are here. Okay, I feel like I need you to be aggressive. Oh. Dude, it's so dark out. I should have brought a torch. Yeah, so make sure you guys have a torch in this dungeon.
Show them the miracles of the outer dark.
Stop up on health. So it's these ones now. So the golems, they are actually weak to star metal. So that is why the weapon of choice in this case is star metal. Oh, for you that is. For your thralls, you know, they can hit that, no problem. Attack that guy. Oh. Now we're in a maze, and all we have to do now is look for totems like that one, and we have to destroy that one. So there's 3 of them, one in the west, one the east, and one in the south. So just avoid the zombies. It's pretty well lit, unlike before in UE4. It's pretty hard to... Oh. Oh. Okay, good. Now could you, like, get out of the way? Okay, heal up. As far as I know, the zombies will keep on spawning though, so just keep moving. Before in UE4 you couldn't find your way here, but now it's pretty well lit. Okay, once that is done, that will open with a dragon in it. Don't try to take out the dragon because that has 300,000 health, but instead you will have to take out that guy, the smaller guy. So I'll just go ahead and ring around the Rosie while my thralls take that guy out. And there we go. Serpent Man Warhammer.
Nightmares will pour out. Kill me and inherit every curse of the outer dark.
Alright. So
So
now you can take Kurak out, which only has 2 health, so you can just go ahead and kill him like so. And then gas will start to fill the place up. I'll just go ahead and get everything. I know there's a word wall here, but you know, that one. Not a word wall, that's from Skyrim. And all you have to do now is keep on running out. there is only one way out. Don't make a right because that will bring you back to the dungeon. Head left and out that transportery stone. And make sure to put you back on defensive. Where's the other one? Here you are. So if I messed up on anything, I just want to make sure that this one came from or came with the Age of Sorcery back in, UE4. And it's still here. And it's pretty cool that they also enhance the environment. Like I said before, it was super dark, especially during the zombies and the pillars. It was pretty hard to go around that without any torch. And at the end of the dungeon, you get Severed Head of Kurak. So what do we get out of that? So let's go ahead and actually talk to this merchant, I feel like. No, this merchant. Yeah, so you can trade in the Severed Head of Kurak for a Grand Ophidian Magi's Cache. So let's go ahead and do that. And what do we get from that one? For more info, this bulky package contains a generous reward that may yield rare coins, alchemical reagents, or shape golem components. So let's see how generous you really are. Iron, not so generous, I feel like. What do we get from the leather pouch? Sorcerer's reagents. So it's a meh. I feel like that's why it's been forgotten, quote unquote, just because the rewards aren't really up there, if you know what I mean. Like, you go through a very difficult dungeon, of course it's become easy with the thralls, but if you were to do that solo, that is one heck of a difficult dungeon to do, and this is your reward after that. It's very not fulfilling, I would say. And for anyone wondering what happens after 15 minutes, well, let's go find out. So I've taken out everything and left with just 30 blood crystals. So as per recording, I'm about to enter my 14th minute now, and of course, I had to, enter creative mode to kill everyone here. And Kurak doesn't seem to be attacking you. But yeah, essentially, we are a couple of seconds away to find out what happens in the 15th minute mark. So I'll just keep my recording rolling. So that guy spawns in. Okay, now the poison pops in. So I think this guy one-shots you. What's the health on this guy? 1.5 million. Yeah, you're sure dead. I don't think you can damage it either. Yeah, no damage. So if I exit creative mode, you're sure dead. You can't damage it. One hit. So that's what happens. Like I said, there's 15 minutes, but as you saw, I accomplished it in less than, I don't know, maybe less than 5 minutes or something like that. So it's hard in a sense that it's time limited, but easy enough if you have like endgame thralls with you. I mean, if you want to go ahead and try it for yourselves, be my guest. Alright, one other thing. For the High Priest, let's go ahead and activate that. We can now upgrade this to the 3rd tier. So let's go ahead and craft that. That will tick in the background. I feel like that's going to be for the next episode. But aside from that, I need to get a Archpriest or a tier 4 Emir Priest, which will be, here in the new Azagarth. So I guess I'll take you guys with me there, along with the new update that the game has for the, for 18th of August, I feel like. It's the new Headhunter event. So I'll squeeze that in too in the next episode. Aside from that, I would need 500 more Manifestation of Zeal for the avatar. So that's going to be a difficult task, a very Herculean task. But I suspect I could do one trick that would help me get NPCs along the way, and that is of course related to Urge Defender. So again, more of that in the next few episodes, right before we head into the Isle of Sipta. And just a bonus content, if you're wondering what armor I'm wearing, the helmet is from Freya's quest line, and the armor is actually the Pride of Aesir. So again, just a bonus for this episode, just because this was rather a quick episode. Let us go ahead and head into the Mounds of the Dead. We're here now with the Braga in Mounds of the Dead, and from Braga's camp, or well, yeah, camp. Let's go right towards here. And just out here, there are a couple of mounds we need to visit. Make sure to kill all the wights in your way. Okay, I think now is again the perfect time to make you guys aggressive. Okay, take care of them. And the first mount to visit is this mount over here. There isn't actually any what do you call this? There's no right way to go about it. You can head here first or head in the other mounts first. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is get the ingredients that you need. So we head in here, and there's a couple of those guys. It does get yeah, you'll get stuck, so fight them out here. That would help. Why do I keep getting rocks? There's a lot of rocks in this place. Oh my gosh, the amount of rocks. Brother. Okay, once we finish that, let's head in here. There's like a hidden wall. I don't know why they aren't crossing that, so let me just go ahead and take care of you. There's this guy over here. Okay. Now once they're all dead, you actually want to loot this one, the big boss. And from him, you're gonna get a Thorgar's crest. So go ahead and get that. Okay, and now we head to the next mount. It's morning now, and the next mount, so that's the mount where we came from. We just head over here to this mount. And likewise, let's go into the very middle of the mound. Him there. And there's going to be a white boss that will spawn in. Right, and the downside to this one, just because of this pillar, I feel like we will have a hard time bringing our Thralls with us here. Oh, never mind. They changed it. There used to be a white boss that spawns in. Anyways, go ahead and get Torgar's notes. That was weird. Or was it in the other mound? Oh, that's weird. They changed it. Or I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's in the other mound. So once you got those, where you head next? Towards that side of the Mounds of the Dead. I feel like I should have covered this while I was doing the video on the star metal, but you know, it is what it is. We're here now, and this is the perfect filler for this episode, just because, you know, again, that episode was very quick. So anyways, we're here now, and let's enter this mound, get down our horse, bring out our weapon, enter that one. Kill that white. And we're here at the cursed mound. So I feel like this is the mound where the white boss spawns out. Yeah, I already see it. So this is the mound. I was referring to the other mound a while ago. Nowhere to go there. Go through here. Past these graves. So there, as you can see, my Thralls are having a hard time to reach me. Yeah, they're having a hard time crossing this. And like I say, this is probably the worst. Just because you have to face this guy by yourself. Oh, never mind. Your Thralls can make it through now. That's pretty good. Before, you had a hard time bringing them here. So a lot of changes. That's pretty cool. Very cool. So from him, let's go ahead and get Thorgar's recipe fragment. So we got the crest, we got the notes, and we got the recipe fragment. And now we just want to head out. And from here, we just need to get towards that mound next. So we just have to jump down here and climb up this one. Whoops, almost fell. And again, from here, we need to climb down. I guess that was just a waste of time. You could have just skipped that rock and climbed this one instead. That was totally my bad. But anyways, let's go ahead and climb this one. And I just pretend that climb didn't happen. Alternatively, you can go ahead and jump that one towards here. And then climb from here. Let's go ahead and take care of the whites. There's another one. And here we see a picture of a blacksmith, and this is where we need to go. And that is Thorgar himself. So I'm not sure if you go here first and talk to him. Pretty sure none of this would make sense, but of course there's lore to it. I'll hold you guys to that decision, of course. So let's just go ahead and purchase the scroll, Pride of Aesir. So that takes out all the three recipes that we got. And that would get us this scroll, Pride of Aesir. So let's go ahead and use that to learn that knowledge. Alright, so what that looks like, let's go over here. Let's go ride. So currently, I am wearing a Vanir set, except for the chest plate. But let's go ahead and build. Ride. Let's go ahead and build the boots. So we need perfected medium padding, star metal bars, and black ice for all of them. But we will just make the boots, the gauntlets, and the leggings. Forgot to mention that the stats on these are very mix and match. So the boots gives carrying capacity, the chest piece gives stamina, the gauntlet gives strength weapon damage, the helmet gives concussive damage and follower damage, and the leggings give health. So very mix and match. For this one, we will just change how our armor looks. Okay, what does that look like now? I feel like the boots could be interchanged colors. Alright, so let's just interchange like I said. And save that. cool. Now I reckon that looks way better. Had to change the color pattern for the leggings as well, but that is about it for this episode. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, all that good stuff, and thank you for guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.